Hey everybody, we are back with another Orphan Black review. A little bit late on this one because we just got super duper busy this weekend. And of course, if you're not caught up on Season 3 of Orphan Black, you're going to get spoilers in this video, so if you want to avoid those, you're going to want to stop watching in 3, 2, 1. Orphan Black, this episode, I would call it mostly a filler episode. A little bit happened toward the end. The rest was kind of filler for me anyway, that's what it seemed like. So, let's see, what all happened? Cosima had a date.
Yes, Cosima had a date, and I don't know about you, but that date was a little, her date, the girl,
the doctor,
seemed very fishy. Like, I'm smelling another monitor, even though I don't think they're doing that anymore, but I don't know, like, there's something up with her. She's not just a normal person.
She's not on the up and up.
Yeah.
I don't know if she necessarily has anything to do with Dyad or
maybe it's with the casters.
The caster or Craster, whichever.
I think it's Caster.
Caster. So I don't know if she's with either of those factions, but there's definitely something going on with her.
Yeah, like she just seems suspicious to me.
Like she could even be from the Prometheans.
Yeah, she might be with the Prometheans. Like maybe they're branching out just to see if they can find somebody new.
She was talking a lot about holistic medicine and new agey type stuff. That's totally the kind of person that would join the Prometheans.
Yeah.
So maybe she's from there. We'll look forward to see what happens with that. Also, the one girl who was pregnant with Mark's baby, she had a miscarriage last week, and this week she decides she wants to go out and party.
Well, backtrack. She goes to the detective who's helping Sarah, and he doesn't know what to do with her. He's got to go to work, so he brings her to Mrs. S. And she puts her in Sarah's room, and she finds some of Sarah's old, like, goth, very skimpy clothing, which is the exact opposite of who she was, and decides she wants to go clubbing.
Yeah. And
thankfully, Felix and Mrs. S are able to convince her not to go clubbing and instead to drink in the house. And so they're all drinking and partying and dancing.
And she drinks a lot.
Yeah, and she does drink quite a bit.
And she, at the end of the episode, she ends up crumpled on the floor.
Yeah.
So the paramedics arrive and they roll her over, and Mrs. S volunteers. You know, she recently had a miscarriage, and then basically right as she says that, her eyes just go red. So, I don't know, it's kind of implied in the dialogue. I can't remember exactly what the dialogue was. That it's kind of an STD kind of a thing.
Yeah, it's definitely implied that it's something that she caught from Mark, which means it's something from the clones. Yeah. We also get that. Okay, so Sarah was kidnapped. It was implied last episode, and it's confirmed this episode when she wakes up in a cell. And they don't do much to her except for draw her blood, it seems. And she's put in a cell right next to Helena. And Helena's mad at her because Helena thinks that she turned her in. And she tells her, no, it wasn't me, it was Mrs. S. And she thought she was doing it for her grandkid, but she was wrong. She shouldn't have done it, blah, blah, blah. And Helena pretends that she accepts this explanation and that she forgives her. And so Sarah then helps her out by stealing what looked like little tweezers.
Yeah.
Some like medical tweezers, and Helena escapes and then leaves her there because she didn't forgive her. She still thinks that she's behind the whole thing.
She's like, see ya, sister.
Yep.
But as Helena is escaping, she begins to have second thoughts.
It's like she's remorseful, like, it's my sister.
Yeah.
It's my sister.
Helena at her core is intensely loyal.
Yes.
So even though she's super pissed, she's like, I can't leave her behind. She's my sister. Or however she says it. Sistra. I can't do accents. That's as good as you're going to get from me. Sistra. So she, as the bad guys, the Craster group, as they're mobilizing, Helena decides to stay behind. And so she's going to wreak havoc there. Obviously, she's been trained as an assassin, so she knows what she's doing. Yeah. She knows how to handle herself. She knows how to handle a weapon. So she's going to wreak havoc, I got to think, next week.
Yeah. Next week is going to be Helena wreaking havoc on the clone troop and busting Sarah out. Yeah, the clone troopers. Oh, Oh, snap. And she'll bust Sarah out, and they'll make up because Helena just can't stay mad at Sarah, and vice versa. Yeah. Sarah just can't stay mad at Helena no matter what she does.
Yeah. All right. I think that's pretty much everything that went down in this episode.
Yeah, most of this episode was focused on Helena and Sarah getting all the stuff together and planning everything for Helena to break out, and then Helena's breakout.
Like way over 50% of this episode was that story. So, and the other stuff was just kind of filler with stuff happening at the very, very end.
Yeah.
All right. So, thank you guys very, very much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're watching Orphan Black and you're caught up on the season, let us know what you're thinking of the season so far. What did you think of this episode in particular?
Also, on Saturdays, we do a topic of the week, and we would like some topics. So feel free to put those in the comments below as well. At the end of the week, we will go through the topics, and we will choose the one that we think we can make the best video for, and that's the one that we will post on Saturday.
All right, again, thank you very much for watching, and we will see you next time.